Glad to have you along here in St. Louis. A pivotal Game 3 of the World Series is next. With the gateway arch looming beyond the center field wall, a great look at a capacity crowd filing into Busch Stadium in St. Louis, the site for this edition of Major League Baseball. And on the field, they're getting set for Game 3 of this year's Fall Classic, as it'll be the New York Yankees taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. And hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here in our broadcast booth to call the action, joined as usual by Major League veterans Dave Campbell and Eric Karros. And Dave, let's call on you first. What catches your interest here in this matchup?
Well, I think we can keep an eye on our pitching matchup here. Two excellent starters get the ball in this one, so runs could be coming at a premium.
All right, Dave, thanks. Eric, we'll get to you in just a bit, but first, here's the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees, brought to us, as always, by the good folks at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. They'll square off against the man who fashioned the lowest ERA in the entire National League in 2009, the former Cy Young Award winner, Chris Carpenter. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. And here comes Scott Podsednik into the box now, so we're just about set to go here. Swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one.
First pitch, 7-0.
And this will be fouled away. And a curveball that time, but it's grounded foul. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Throw bounces, but Pujols hangs with it. Nicely done.
Always good to get the first out of a ball game to help settle you in a little.
So one gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Curtis Granderson. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1.
At the plate, he's just 1 for 7 in the series, so he's in a bit of a cold spell.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Now the 1-1 pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
He'd obviously love a 1-2-3 here to start the first, and after a ground out and a strikeout, he's 2/3 of the way there.
So 2 are gone here in the inning for Mark Teixeira. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Just getting started here in St. Louis. Now the pitch. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game. Oh, and he airmails that one right over his head.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and in is the third baseman, Alex Rodriguez. Lined hard to center field, and that's in there, base hit.
And after a good start to the ball game on the mound, back-to-back 2-out hits here from the number 3 and 4 guys in the lineup have set them up nicely now. The middle of the lineup's already showing how dangerous it can be here just in the first inning.
Derek Jeter is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
And they've got an opening here, so this is where you can really jump on a guy out there before he's settled in.
Now a ball hit hard towards center. That's in there, base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the runner is in from second.
I'll tell you what, anytime you get a first inning visit from your pitching coach, something ain't working out there. You know, here's what he's saying. Look, we need you to figure this out. We need some innings out of you here. Let's go.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
And you know that he's got to be disappointed with himself out there. Nobody wants to come out in a World Series game and struggle the way he has so far.
Now a hard liner towards short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Now the starting lineup for Tony La Russa's Cardinals looks like this. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. A look there at the Yankees defensively, and they feature an infield full of Gold Glove Award winners as Jeter, Cano, and Teixeira all took home hardware in 2010. There you see the leadoff man, Skip Schumacher, as he'll be tasked with the job of leading off in the bottom of inning number 1. Hit hard towards second. But there is the second baseman, Cano, for the first out.
And after this one, he's got to be saying, what more do I have to do?
So the leadoff man is gone here, and that will bring up the former batting champ, Matt Holliday. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
Yeah, we say it a lot, but changing speeds is going to be a big key for him here tonight. You got to keep these guys off balance.
1-0 pitch is hit on the ground to third. Picked up by A-Rod, and the throw will take care of him, so it's a brisk start to the home first tonight as there are 2 away. And with 2 gone now, they'll get to work on Albert with the bases empty. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And this is at least close to the inside corner, but it's ruled a ball, 2-1.
Boy, and when Pujols starts getting good calls at the plate, too, how are you ever going to get this guy out?
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
And like most guys, the further ahead in the count he gets, the more dangerous he becomes. He'll lock in a zone now and hurt you if he guesses right.
There now is Granderson as he makes the catch to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. It's the Yankees 3 and the Cardinals nothing. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Right out of the windup and right into the stretch on the first pitch of the second. I guarantee you that's not what he had in mind when he was throwing his warm-up pitches.
Now he runs up and gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
And that is fundamentally as good as it gets. You see him get the bat head out, just like you're always taught. And on just one pitch, your pitcher does the job so he can get back into that dugout and rest up a bit.
A man at second with 1 down. And here comes a speed threat in the person of Scott Podsednik. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out. And he's safe.
Well, this pays off for him this time, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him get a good lecture about making the last out at third when he gets back to the dugout.
Curtis Granderson will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2.
And I can maybe understand that if he was bunting for a base hit, but squaring around with 2 outs?
Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 3-0. Lance Berkman will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck. And the first pitch to him is bounced out to Jeter at short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Needed just 8 pitches to get through inning number 1. Hey, if they're going to keep getting themselves out, let them.
And this is bounced foul near the secret weapon, Jose Oquendo, in the third base coaching box. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. Now a fastball that's popped up, now towards short right field. And Cano will put this one away for out number 2. David Freese will get his first cuts here. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Swing and a bouncing ball to third. There to play it is A-Rod. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. A.J. Burnett looking like the Burnett of old as he holds on to a 3-0 lead. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, will step in to kick off the inning with Alex Rodriguez waiting on deck for the Yankees. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Swing and a miss on a fastball to Teixeira as he falls behind 0-2 now.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. To his left, he's there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So the leadoff man gone here, and they'll face A-Rod with the bases empty. And there's the good curveball from Carpenter as he jumps ahead, no balls and a strike. He can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
And that's what you call fooling a guy. I don't think that pitch even made it to home plate.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Wow, and you can bet he was saving that pitch. Good job to lay off.
And a swing by Rodriguez, but he got under it a bit as this will be pretty routine. Berkman has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2. So 2 are gone now for the captain, Derek Jeter. In there for strike 1.
And that thing's looking a lot sharper now here in the third inning.
And this is fouled straight back. Fouled back. comes with the curveball, but this is grounded foul. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a soft liner to the right side. But there to get his big glove on it is Pujols, and that'll end the inning. When we return, we'll see Colby Rasmus start things out. They trail it here 3-0. And there is Colby Rasmus now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Now a fastball right by him from Burnett. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over near second. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
And these are the at-bats that are tough to swallow on the mound. You make a couple of good pitches to jump ahead, then you get him to swing at your pitch on 0-2, yet he still finds a way to turn it into an infield single.
Ryan Theriot will stand in. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Oh, and a good job there of anticipating that pitch in the dirt.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Fouled straight back. A runner at first with no outs here. Ready with another 2-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Ball 3-2 now.
And you can't afford to walk him here, so we'll see if they stay with the hard stuff on 3-2.
Now a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
And here we go one more time. This is in show motion presented by State Farm. You're going to see a good illustration of exactly what it means to get gassed on a fastball. He had no chance of catching up to that one.
Chris Carpenter steps in now. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
A wise decision to pull it back. You've got to make sure you bunt at strikes. You're playing right into their hands if you don't.
Squares around, but he pops this one up. Burnett is there, and he'll bring this one in.
A lot of times when the pitchers know you're bunting, they'll give you a high fastball like this. It's very easy to keep that bat too low. He just pops this one straight up.
Skip Schumacher will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. And this is low, ball 1. Rasmus at first, now the pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
And he's come back pretty sharply ever since giving up that leadoff single.
2 out with the man at first. Comes set, now the pitch. Just a bit low, tough call, but it's 2-2.
And now an important pitch here, because if you go 3-2, that's going to activate the runner.
He's running towards second. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third. So 2 on with 2 away. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's ready now. The pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
And it's still just the third inning, but this is a big early test for him on the mound.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
And he's making a lot of high-intensity pitches here early in the game. Something to keep an eye on as we go along.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a liner towards second. But there to take it in is a well-positioned Cano, and that'll end the inning. Cards strand a couple. Still down 3-0. Robinson Cano will lead it off for the Yankees with Jorge Posada set to follow on deck. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. So one away for the catcher, Jorge Posada. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. And Posada can't make contact with that. He's behind 2 strikes.
And he looks like a much different pitcher here than he did in the first inning.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Ready with another 0-2. And he started to go that time. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says the crew chief Ed Coleman. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
And I'll tell you what, with the 8th place hitter due up, you'd love to get a 1-2-3 here and force that pitcher to lead off the following inning.
Nick Swisher is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
And right now, boy, you're looking for any kind of base runner. Something to get this guy out of the groove he's been in.
Breaking balls in there that time, 1-1.
And now if you can get this guy here, you'll be in a position where you'll have the pitcher leading off in the top of the 5th.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Oof. You don't see him take that pitch too often.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Now this gets all the way to the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Boy, he's just not fooling anybody out of the mound right now. I mean, there have been some shots here in the early going, and that was another one right there.
Man at second here with 2 away, and it'll be up to Burnett to see if he can come up with something here. And now a soft liner here to the right side. Foul. Carpenter ready, the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. The throw home. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
And this may be one of those situations where you say, be careful of what you wish for, as the pitcher's able to drive in the 2-out run.
Scott Podsednik will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He's going to need to tighten up that swing a little down 0-2.
And this pitch is swung on and hit routinely on the ground to second. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Yankees 4 And the Cardinals, nothing. Albert Pujols will be the batter. And a big curveball that time by Burnett as he takes charge, 0-1.
And now you've got the 3, 4, and 5 guys due here to start the 4th. So hopefully they're set up for some kind of a breakthrough against this guy.
Throw to first by Jeter, and there's one gone. One man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th, and we'll see how they approach this at-bat from Lance Berkman. Breaking ball as this is right at his melon as he turns away there. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Podsednik is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. So 2 are gone now for Yadier Molina. Now here's the first pitch. And now for the second batter in a row, this is in the air out to left field. Podsednik is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Curtis Granderson will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Now he goes the other way with a fastball, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Holliday is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. And guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and here's the always dangerous Mark Teixeira. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Boy, and with A-Rod waiting on deck, this is not the time to be hitting guys and putting them on base.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a fastball driven the other way out to deep left field. And no shot for Holliday here. That ball is gone. So a solo shot off the bat of Mark Teixeira. His first homer here in the series. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing. And sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Alex Rodriguez will dig in, 1 for 2 thus far. Hard hit towards center. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. And the offense continues as he's into third with a triple.
Let's check this out one more time. Straightaway center field. The center fielder's got no chance for this thing as it rattles up against the wall, and his throw won't nearly be in time to prevent the triple.
Chris Sale is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. 1 gone, and Derek Jeter will dig in, 1 for 2 with a double in this one. First pitch to him. And he takes ball 1.
And you can bet that his manager will be studying him on the mound to see how he handles himself here.
And he gets his arms extended here as this is hit pretty well out to deep center field. Rasmus is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-0. Robinson Cano will take his cuts now. Now here's the first pitch. Oh, and it looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
Aggressive swing there, but he's got to stay within himself.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway out to deep center. And Rasmus will put this one away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. David Freese will start things out here for the Cardinals, and he'll be followed by Colby Rasmus waiting on deck. Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground down the first base line. Well, this is foul for the first strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
And he's just 2 over the minimum here in this 5th inning of work, so they've yet to get a sustained rally going against him.
And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field. Podsednik has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. 1 gone now for the center fielder, Colby Rasmus. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. This will kick up against the wall now. He'll get it into second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, it has certainly been one-way traffic around these base paths here in the first few innings. So now these guys might be saying, hey, it's our turn to get some runs on the board now.
Ryan Theriot is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
And you always got to be wary of the threat of the bunt here, even with a runner on base.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
Now a ball rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again 1-2. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Throw to first is going to get Theriot for out number 2.
Well, that's a pitcher's pitch right there. Off the corner away, and he got him to hit it on the ground.
Number 36 will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at third. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Joel Peralta will come on now to try and sort this mess out as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. The catcher Jorge Posada will dig in. 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's one hit towards the hole, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Yankees get the leadoff man on again. They've been able to dictate this game's tempo all throughout.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Out in front of this one, and it's fouled down the line at first. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
And this is low, but Molina's able to prevent it from getting away. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fouled back. Another 2-2 offering. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. And Rasmus is there to put this ball away for out number 1. A.J. Burnett will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike.
Well, this is one of the problems pitchers face in the interleague games. They are just not accustomed to having to bunt at a baseball.
And they will have him bunting with one away as he gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. Swung on and lined softly up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Wow, and just when you thought his manager was going to throw a gasket, he redeems himself from a couple of missed bunt opportunities and comes through with a base hit. Boy, baseball can be a funny game sometimes.
Scott Podsednik will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Too quick that time as that ball's grounded foul. And now here's a swing by Podsednik, and this at-bat's not starting out well for him, down 2 strikes.
And remember, this is a very tough guy to double up, so even on a ground ball, they might not get out of the inning.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Well, he just hadn't looked very comfortable up there throughout the entire game. He might have been pressing a little bit right there because he chased a bad pitch, and now he's going to head back to the dugout wearing an 0 for 4 collar.
Curtis Granderson will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty good curveball there, but he did not get the call.
Fouled back. Comes set, now the pitch. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. Mark Teixeira will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle inning. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
And you always want to get that first pitch strike in there when you've got to face a dangerous hitter like this.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
And in an RBI spot here, I think you need to be a little more aggressive, especially if you're a 3, 4, or 5 guy.
And this is fouled back and out of play. In the air now to straightaway right field. And Berkman will put this one away to retire the side. One for the Yankees on the double by Granderson. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Cardinals nothing. Skip Schumacher will stand in now. 1 for 2 with a double so far. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
And now you've got the top of the lineup due here to start the 6th. This is where you really need to make some inroads against this guy.
Lined up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Matt Holliday will be the batter. First pitch on the way. And that misses inside 1-0. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Podsednik arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
And into his 6th inning of work now. Let's take a look at the breakdown for him so far.
Albert Pujols will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And Pujols is aboard. That's a base hit. And Granderson will get this one in off the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first.
But it looks like they're starting to get to him a bit here. Took him a few trips through the lineup, and now that they've had a few looks, they are definitely swinging the bats a bit better.
Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are 2 gone. Oh, and he throws it away. And the runner will score from second.
Well, he knows he's got to be quick here, but he winds up firing this one right into center field.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Teixeira just does this himself at first, and that'll do it. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. Ryan Franklin is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
And a wry smile there. He knew he had a good pitch to hit.
And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
God, he's really got him backed into a corner right now.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Got to be tempting to try to sneak a fastball by him inside, but you do run the risk of him really getting a hold of one.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And he knew on that 0-2 count he didn't have to throw him a strike, at least not right away. But on 2-2 now, I think he's going to have to come in with one.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there.
Well, when your team's down by 5, this is just what you need to do. Be aggressive, go right at the hitters, and try to keep your club in the game. Good job on all counts so far.
First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. In the air to right center. Under it is Rasmus now for out number 2. The second baseman Robinson Cano will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. Here it comes. Now a swing, and Cano rolls this one to second. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols saves an error and ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. David Freese will stand in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the first pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Boy, if the Cards want to get back in this thing, they've got to have base runners here.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Swisher is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Colby Rasmus will dig in here. 2 for 2 with a double thus far. Now here's a fastball at the knees, and that location has paid off for him so far. It's 0-1.
Well, you're absolutely right. I mean, in general, the more you can work in that lower half of the zone, the more success you're going to have.
Podsednik is going to have room, though, as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 men gone.
And the off-speed stuff just continues to keep guys off balance here. He's still just got that 1 strikeout on his ledger, but he's had these guys in knots all throughout.
Ryan Theriot stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1.
And that is a world-class changeup there.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
And 1 more strike here might finish off a strong 7 innings of work.
Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. Teixeira has got it, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Cardinals 2. Jorge Posada will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Now here's the pitch. And, oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Yeah, that's part of the game. I'll bet he'll think twice about leaning out over the plate now.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Pitch on the way. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher.
And I think Molina might have been setting up just off the plate because the home plate umpire was not buying into his frame job.
Swing and a line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Well, this is definitely a guy that understands the strike zone. He fouled off a few tough pitches, took a few that were pretty close, and then found one he wanted and delivered a base hit.
Nick Swisher will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
Trying to backdoor him, but it stays outside just a bit.
Swing and a hard liner to center field. Rasmus is right there, 1 down.
Had 2 hits already and almost a third here, but this ball hangs up just a little bit too long out there, and it was right at him.
A.J. Burnett will dig in. He singled his last time around. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, you got to bend your knees a little better if you're going to get that bunt down on the slider.
And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gone as he puts this one down. Throw will go to Schumacher covering at the bag, but the sacrifice works as they drew it up. Scott Podsednik will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Has a look, now the pitch. And now this is served out to left off the end of the bat. And that's a fair ball. And Holliday's going to have to get this one in off the wall out there. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. I mean, the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
He's set, now the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Good waist pitch, 1-2. From the stretch. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes and 2 out. And he misses and likely will get an earful here as that retires the side. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Cardinals 2. Nick Punto will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. First pitch coming. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
And here's a spot off the bench where all you want to do is just to try to get something started.
Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. And a throw onto first by A-Rod is in time, 1 away. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Skip Schumacher is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
And this has been one of the few guys to solve him so far, so they might be a little more careful with him this time around.
And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. And looked to be a strike on the monitor up here, but that's why I'm not an umpire. It's 2-1.
We've seen that same pitch be called a strike more than once.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Boy, and even late in the ball game, Matt, he's still getting that fastball up in the mid-90s.
And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Ready with another 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. 3-2 now.
Yeah, you got to get on top of that pitch or else it'll take off like that one did.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Fouled back. Payoff pitch one more time. Now a ball lifted out in the air to left where Podsednik should have little trouble. 2 gone.
And they may have been shading him towards the alley a bit, so he has to cover a lot of ground to get to this thing. But he's able to run it down just inside the foul line.
Matt Holliday will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And he is certainly justifying the manager's faith to leave him in there in the 8th. He's really shutting them down so far.
And a ball outside apparently. 1-1. Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air to straightaway right. And Swisher will make the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still 8-2. Jason Mott will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Mark Teixeira get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Terrio is there to make the play as Teixeira's gone on just one pitch. Alex Rodriguez will dig in. Missed a bunt attempt for strike 3 his last time. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
And that's a great spot to pitch this guy, down and away.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. And a swing by Rodriguez, and this ball is hit high and deep and out of here. A solo home run here for Alex Rodriguez. His 3rd home run of this series, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Yeah, he got out in front of this quite a bit. And I didn't know if it was going to stay fair, but you'll see here, this ball just barely hooks inside that foul pole.
Derek Jeter will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
And now you got to snap back in a hurry. You cannot dwell on that home run ball.
And strike 2 now as Jeter swings and misses on that one.
Yeah, still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
One thing we can say about this game, neither team's been afraid to swing the bat. I mean, here we are this late into the ball game, and we still haven't seen our first walk.
Robinson Cano will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit.
Well, there's something to be said for being a good bad ball hitter. That one was out of the zone, but he got a base hit anyway.
Jorge Posada is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Now the 1-0 pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Well, I think this is an example of what happens as a pitcher when you don't hit your target. Guys in this league will eat you alive.
Nick Swisher is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. Holiday is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One in the inning for the Yankees, and it comes courtesy of Alex Rodriguez. Last chance coming up here for the Redbirds. It's the Yankees 9 and the Cardinals 2. Albert Pujols will dig in. He doubled homer run last time around. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
And as he goes for the complete game, it's worth pointing out he's just 5 over the minimum so far.
Oh, and a little chin music there to Pujols. Look out.
And there's no bad way to get on base at this point. They're in the any way will do territory right now.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
And after challenging him up with the last fastball, that's a perfect spot for the follow-up, right at the knees.
And he changed up on him here, but this is a foul ball. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
And one thing he definitely didn't want was a long at bat here to start the ninth. This could jeopardize his complete game ambitions.
One thing we can say about this game, neither team's been afraid to swing the bat. I mean, here we are this late into the ball game, and we still haven't seen our first walk.
Lance Berkman will stand in now. Switch hitter batting from the left side here. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. You know, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Off-speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Not too many balls hit solidly tonight, just their 6th hit of the game, so now they need to figure out some way to string a few of these together.
Yadier Molina will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Now the first pitch. On the ground for Jeter, this could be 2. And beyond the range of Jeter at short, a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only 1 away.
Well, if this ball's over a few feet, it's a double play that gets him out of the inning. Instead, it finds its way into center, and it's first and second now with 1 away.
David Freese will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0. And Mariano Rivera is up and getting loose now in the Yankee bullpen. Hit hard toward first. And Teixeira won't get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And the runner is in from second.
Well, give them credit. They won't go easily here in the ninth. It'll probably be too little too late, but at least it shows they got a little bit of fire to it.
Colby Rasmus will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. One and one.
That's 15 pitches now here in the ninth inning. They are not letting him have it without a struggle.
Here's the 1-1 pitch now to Rasmus. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
One sure way to get these guys back in the ball game is to keep putting them in good hitters counts.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Yeah, no need to come home here. You're just looking for outs at this point, so that's a smart idea to get the sure one.
Ryan Terrio will stand in as their last chance now. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. He's ready. Now the pitch. On the ground for A-Rod. Throw on to first, and the Yankees are one step away from a sweep. They take a commanding 3-0 lead here on the road as this one is over.
Well, this ball club showed me a lot tonight. They really put their nose to the grindstone and came away with a hard-fought victory on the road.
When you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
Well, Matt, you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously very focused and delivered in a big way here.
So that'll just about wrap things up. For Dave Campbell and Eric Karros, I'm Matt Vasgersian saying thanks for joining us here this evening. This has been a presentation of MLB 11 The Show. For more, get out your smartphones and click on over to theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top 9-4. A full recap of the night's action is next. Now for all of us at the show, good night, everybody.